Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. We're now going to talk about Google Docs and see some of the similarities between Docs and Word. So, what you can see right away is that the sheet looks very similar to Word. In the upper left-hand corner, you can see where it says Untitled Document. You can title it there right away, but I'm going to show you something first. If I go and say, this past weekend in the snow was a great one. You can type a whole bunch more stuff in. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to come up here and I'm going to click on title document. You can see it takes that whole sentence and puts it up there. You may certainly rename it to whatever you want. I'm just going to do sample snow weekend. Over here you can start. There'll be something over here with Drive where you can see your starred ones. If you star it, it's just I guess a super important one, however you deal with organizing things. Or you can come over here and put it directly into a folder. Now that's totally up to you. I'm not going to do that right now, but that is up to you. Now, so you can see I typed a sentence in there. I will now type in another sentence. My neighbors and I, oops, decided to try snowboard. Whoops, snowboard um, in my backyard. Okay. Of course, I spelled some things wrong there. Good job. Um, so again, you can see it's very similar to Word with that. What I'm going to do now is I am going to insert an image. So I'm just going to go insert image, and I want to look for snowboard. Click on snowboard. There's a picture of me. Going to insert it. Now, I'm going to shrink it a little bit, or kind of crop it a little bit here, and move it over here. All right. What I want to show you, something that's really kind of neat, is something called revision history. So if you go under File and Revision History, what this will do is it will show you when you started. At 2:55 is when I started. Then at 2:56, I ended that. At 2:57, I ended this. And at 2:58, I added that picture. Now, what if I wanted just to go back here? Well, I can go right back to restore that revision, and everything goes away. Now, what if I was like, no, you know what? I actually did like that last version. I like when it looked like this. I'll restore it back. That's a really nice thing to have, especially if something goes amiss. You can go back, or you delete something, or you think you deleted it. You can just go right back into it, and it's automatically saved for you. You never have to save with Google Drive. Tell the students a lot of times that this Spider-Man quote with Peter Parker, that with great power comes great responsibility, and this has a lot of great power. But to be responsible, because if they typed a bad term or phrase in here, well, it's very easy to go back and see exactly what it is that they wrote. It's just a nice feature to have. Also, with the great responsibility comes this. It's the sharing portion. And when you click on share, what this will do is it will enable you to share your work with other people. So if I wanted to share it with my fourth grade team over at Eagleville, and click, just type in their last names. I find it easiest to do it that way. And okay. Now, as of right now, you can continue adding as many people as you wish there. I'm going to write, take a look at this. Now, as of right now, there are three options. You can see the pencil. It says that they can edit, which means they can go into my exact doc there and change whatever it is they would like to change. Now, just remember that you can go in and change it back to the way that you had it before. But when you go into your revision history and say I share this and Danielle goes on and she adds a few things, everything that Danielle works on comes up as a different color than what I worked on with the revision history. You'll see this the more you use it, and it's nice to keep tabs to see what different people are doing and say, oh, Russ added this, Jane added this, Rick added this, and Danielle added that. It's a nice thing to see. And if somebody puts something that's inappropriate, boom, they can be found out. So that's with editing. You can also just have them comment, where they can't change a thing that you wrote in there in your doc, but they can certainly comment on it. And I'll show you comments here in a second. And then you also can just do it, view it, see it. They can't say anything back to you or anything like that, but they can certainly just take a look at it. I'm going to cancel out of there. I'm not going to share that with them. You could also get a shareable link. Now, when you do this with the shareable link, anybody with the link in Methacton can view this. It's up to you if you share it in an email, other than the people that you shared it with, how many people are really going to look at it, just those people. But it's just important to know that anyone can view it. All right, I'm just going to click done. And what I wanted to show you was this. If I like, hey, I highlighted this right here. So if a student sends you something or somebody sends you something, and you want to comment, you don't want to change it, but you just want to comment. You click on comment and see how it highlights there. Say, take a look at this sentence. And whatever, add this, add that, whatever it is. So comments, it sends them an automatic email that you commented on it. You could also, if you wanted somebody else, you could hit the plus button, and then if you wanted to send it to somebody, who do I have here? And I say Layla Lyons, you wanted to include her on there, you can include it as well just by hitting the plus button and then their email in Methacton. Now, I'm not going to do that. The other thing, when it's done and somebody says, oh, I took a look at this and I edited it, you can hit resolve and it goes away. Thing is, though, you can always go back to it. You can reopen it. Okay. I'm not going to do that right now. Really, really, really great. I think hopefully everyone will enjoy Docs and what it can do. Should you have any questions, please feel free to email or call. I am more than happy to come in, do a lesson, sit down with you one-on-one and figure some things out. So I appreciate you watching, and we'll talk soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.